And here are some of the other features found in the SKODA ENYAQ. So you've got auto lights, and you've got your fog lights here as well, dimming. You've got standard automatic, so that will do everything for you. Start stop on the ignition. So once you hit the start ignition, it will then tell you in the eye line to move the gear lever to drive or brake. And you do that by having your foot on the brake and you slide it down to D. It will then tell you ready and auto hold is on, which means you can take your foot off the brake and it won't move until you accelerate. If you pop it into brake mode, that will then give you a better battery range because it will pop more miles back into the car as you're braking, which recuperates the energy back into the car. Pop it forward for neutral and then lift up the P to put the handbrake on. And if you want reverse, you just push it all the way forward. And that will then bring up your rear camera as well as the sensors. So in the trip computer information in your eye line, it'll tell you what battery range you've got, what gear you're in, and then you've also got on the arrow buttons here, you can have the cruise control information display bigger or smaller by pressing these buttons. And your adaptive cruise pull towards you, which will then show you in your eye line that that is on. And you can set the distance either closer or further away from the car in front just by using the toggle switch left and right. Get up to the speed you want, press set, take your foot off the accelerator before you press the button. That will set the speed. You can go up by 5 miles an hour or down by 5 miles an hour. And if you pull it forwards, if you've had to brake or accelerate, it will resume back to what you were doing. And if you push it away, it then switches back off. So then we've got your assistance systems, which you will find all in the main stereo now. And you've also got your flappy paddles, which are for your braking generation as well, regeneration. So you've got your plus and your minus. So while you're driving, you can increase or decrease the regeneration mode when you're in brake mode. Failing that, you just ultimately tap it down to flip you between the drive and the brake. You can open the electric boot from the inside and close it as well. Electric, heated and power fold door mirrors. So you leave them heated in the winter if you need them, folded, or use the joystick to move your mirrors. With your electric windows, and you can lock the rear from the inside as well. You can pull the steering wheel closer to you by pulling this gear lever down, and then the steering wheel will come out as well as up and down. Then we've got your indicators and also your full beam, so you push away from you, which will then show in your eye line the A, which means you've got auto full beam. So if something's coming towards you, it will actually dim one of the lights so it doesn't blind oncoming users. And pull towards you for a flash, push away again, and pull towards cancels the auto lights. Then we've got your 2 USB-C charge points. So these are the new design charge for phones. So if you haven't got the latest iPhone and you've got the USB-C USB size, you may need the adapter to plug your phone in if you want to charge. And you've got your tyre pressure monitoring sensor, which all modern cars have got. So if that symbol pops up on the dash, on the screen, you know you've got a loss in pressure, so you need to get them checked. Once they've been set, you need to make sure that you press the button to actually set the tyre pressure monitor again, otherwise it will keep going off. Mode select will allow you to change the gear ratio of the car to get better battery range. So you've got economy, normal, sport, and also individual. So if you wanted the steering a bit more sensitive but the driving more efficiency, you can swap and change as you please. Park assist. So the park assist will bring up the front and rear parking sensors on the dash there. You can even go into settings if you wish to change the volume of them. You've got the different parking sensors on the dash. Your hazards and your door lock and unlock. Climate control, so your heat assist